Oh, welcome back. All right, so we're not, shit.
You tried, it was going so.
We're not doing a DIY today. Well, it is a DIY, but not a DIY. We are getting my Audi out. SMP Drift is this weekend. Today's my birthday, and you know what? I want to go drifting this weekend. The only car that's easy to get out is this one. I already put a battery in it, but I need to do a service check. She's been sitting here all winter long. Shit! Guess what I forgot? Steering wheel.
Oh fuck, you have to share a wheel?
No, I just gotta get the steering wheel. Let me make sure it'll start real quick here. Let it idle. Oh, I got the wrong keys.
Was that all road?
No, these are the ones for the S4. All right, let's try this again now. Almost forgot this. Woo! Landed it. Cheating though, you're using the controller, you know that, right? Okay, as long as you understand you are cheating. Alright, right keys, right wheel. There was a meme that started this way about a year ago. Hey! Not too bad. Yellow.
Sounds healthy. Smells healthy.
All right, well. Oh, air it out now. There was a meme I see. Did you see the SMP meme today? I'm in the garage huffing brake. Oh, this is literally, that's what just happened there. It's what it's like in here. That's why my eyes are so red, for the record. Anyway, game plan. This car has been sitting. Last track day was Midnight Madness. If I think I have a clip, we'll cut to it. If not, here we are in the present moment still. The overall of this is it needs a service check. This will be a 2-day track event this coming weekend. Donnie and I are gonna go on a road trip for my birthday. That's my birthday plan. I ain't going out drinking. I'm gonna spend all my booze money on tires, essentially, and gasoline. I wish you were coming.
I know.
Come on, can you just be sick, please?
No. I want to build a drift car.
You need to buy an engine.
There's a lot of things I need to do.
Yeah.
This is why I'm going to work.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, so we need to do a burnout in it to make sure that everything's working. Oh, I guess, should I do a burnout beforehand before I take it apart? Since I have...
I think so, because you already warmed it up. Put air in your tire first.
Touche. Hold on, uno momento. Oh.
Dang.
Huh.
I was in.
Was it?
They show up and you shut the door.
I'm gonna open it up again. I guess I'm on my hair. Oh no. Judgmental. Am I? Whatever. So I'm not 100% sure how big a burnout this will do right now. At Midnight Madness last with this thing, it's got a VSS problem. I think one of my brake pedal switches might be shot. But the VSS that's what's giving me that womp 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 at like 4,500 RPMs. It pisses me off every time because it randomly will come on. You'll be mid drift and you'll just sit there on a limiter of like nothing.
What? Good question, boy. It keeps going off. Oh no.
every time I go to push the clutch in, and like, every time I go to stand on the brakes, it just instantly goes, whoa, and all power's gone. I still think it's something to do with that VSS because I was having a lot of problems with it before. For the record, you can beat the shit out of a 2.7 Colt. It's not the healthiest thing for it, but you can do it.
There's the proof right there.
2 hours later.
On our birthdays, we all have like traditions, right? Well, in our family tradition is we pick dinner. Well, I, being Oriental, Korean technically, the tallest Asian you'll ever meet, give it this one of these. No, it'd be one of these. Anyway, bad joke moment. Like Yao Ming is my cousin, real talk.
Same, but different.
Kidding, I'm kidding. Anyway, so we need to do a few different service checks and just need to see how things are going. That clutch line is getting hot though, right there. Thankfully that thing's braided, so you're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Probably get a clutch line on order. Power steering is definitely starting to puke. You can see it up there. You can see it right there. There's something up there. Oh, that actually, you get all the way up there. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it looks like maybe that power steering line might be starting to leak. Coupler up there. Turbos look great. That one looks great. That one, we might have a little coolant leak starting. That might be overflow. That rust right there, that might be overflow. Who knows? Almost looks like I got a bad axle boot, giggity. But I need to inspect the brakes. They definitely felt a little spongy in there. Belt doesn't look too bad. There was another drip. What did I get dripped in again? Oh, right there. Sure enough. What's it leaking? Oh, it's leaking from up there someplace. Yeah, we need to do an oil change for sure. Well, we were checking that belt out and we kept getting dripped on. Yeah, that belt looks pretty freaking good. Anything major over here? Everything looks fairly dry on this side. I mean, the pan looks fairly dry. That means it's got oil in it. Something is definitely leaking back here. You know, here, I beat the crap out of this thing with no remorse for it whatsoever. Her and I have been together for well over a decade. I didn't start having to put an engine, I didn't start breaking engines until I started drifting it. And it's not because the engine couldn't take it, it was the components attached to the engine that couldn't take it. And that just gets into maintenance, specifically timing belts. When you do long burnouts in these things, timing belt stretch is very, very real. You can glow your turbos all you want, but that belt, you wanna make sure it's good. You might wanna check the brakes. This thing is wonky. I did notice this earlier. So that diff is moving there. There's definitely either the bushing or the bolt, something in the middle. I bet it's the sleeve in there is probably wonky, but drive shaft looks pretty good. Stock Glebo in there, stock center carrier in there. There's no real play there.
Day 2.
All right, well, let's take the oil change off the list here. Oh, that thing's long-winded. Hey. So it looks pretty good, actually. Pretty freaking good. It was the first oil change, actually, after we got this engine. We got this engine about 5 months ago, give or take. And so far, it's been pretty good. We've had a couple little, it gives me a little tick every once in a while, but nothing too extreme. But overall, yeah, that oil's still pretty good. We're gonna drain it, though. I'm 4 track days, 4 Midnight Madnesses, 4 night events, and we'll change the oil. 2, usually every other track, full track day, I'll change the oil in. It just depends. On a 2-day event, like what's coming up, we'll probably run at least 1 Midnight Madness on it, at least, before we decide to change it again. It all really depends on how much I beat the shit out of it. That's the real here. So, we need to get the diff mount out, and I also found this last night. That's a little bit of an issue there. Found that upper ball joint right there is starting to get a little loose. I'm not too concerned about it. It's not that, it doesn't have that much play in it. And the inner tie rod on this side is starting to get a little loose. Both of which we need to address, but I'm not gonna do them right now because frankly, I don't got time to have an alignment done. And we still gotta find, yeah. It's one of those. I should have done better, but we didn't. So we got our list. It's kind of a short list, but you know, we got our list. The things that matter the most: oil, we gotta change plugs in Juan's truck, put brake pads on this. We note a couple things that we found, but overall, for the most part, everything is tight and good to go. The only thing we got really left back here is we're gonna take this guy out and see what's going on here. So let's get to it. Well, I didn't record it, but the bushing inside of here, the sleeve, there's like a metal sleeve in there. The sleeve is fine, but the bushing itself is kind of worn out a little bit. I think it's just dry. I've been kind of curious of what would happen if we put like 3D printed ones in there. So if you're curious of what would happen if we 3D print, make sure you follow along because we're gonna find out together. I've got some on the printer. I took some measurements and we're gonna make some for the all-road, I think. I think that'd be a fun place to test it. Maybe we even do some diff mounts in there too, because I need those on that car. I need a lot of bushings on that car, but what's next? Those are done, that's done. Yeah, we are good on the brakes. We're gonna plastic weld that little hole up there. Other than that, I think we're good in the back end. Come up here to the front. We've already drained the oil, we've changed the filter. We need to do this sensor right here. Supposedly this thing's toast my ghost, which there is some residue on there, so we got another one of those someplace here. Where did I set it? Where did I set it? Oh, I know where I put it. BSS. There we go. This should work. Let's see if this one works. Well, only one way to find out, real talk. All right, BSS fixed, hopefully. We gotta take care of this real quick. Let me, we'll just do some of this. There we go, nice and tight, easy peasy. All right, let's get it down. All right, let's top this thing off. Do a little extra. Ugh. After a little bit of bebop boops, checking on VCDS, I honestly should have turned the camera on, but I didn't. I think it was like group 26 or whatever it is. Anyway, that O2 sensor right down in that black abyss that you guys can't see because there's no light, it's dead. Bank 2 sensor 1. So we're gonna go ahead, pop that guy out, put a new one in there. The other side seems to be working fine. I'm pretty sure though, I don't gotta run to the store for this. I think in our track box, yeah, look at that. Right, oh, that one might be Toast My Ghost one. Wait, maybe not. Might not even be the right one, but, there they are. We've got 2 brand new ones right there, ready to go. So, let's get these guys, one of these, installed. Well, we ain't gonna talk about it, but the O2 sensor's still in there. We ain't gonna talk about it. We're just gonna send it, and we know. No one else needs to know. By the way, this is a oil filter cutter thing. It's like a can opener for an oil filter. They're really cool. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link below. What you're supposed to do here is there's a little tool right in there. And what it's gonna do is we're gonna put our filter in here, and then we're just gonna run this guy around here a few times. Literally like a can opener. It's more of like cutting a piece of brass tubing. There it goes. Yeah. Now we can see what's inside of here. Our little filter. And there's the magic. Oh no, it's magic. Inside of there is where all the stuff is. So we're gonna cut this out here real quick. Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna cut it. There is a start and a stop in there. Here we go. Honestly, it's not that bad. There's actually a little bit of metal in there. 100%. Any more in here? Yeah. This thing's got a little bit of debris in it, honestly, Juan.
Well, that's sort of the job.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. It is true. So, what we've learned here is that this motor, sorry, Steve, but it is, I don't know if that's like, I don't think it's hurt, but we're gonna go ahead and start the process of rebuilding. I've got 3 2.7s now. This one might need to go ahead and get pulled to get rebuilt. Like, I don't want to send it and bend or break something, but there's just enough material in there that I'm concerned of, like, maybe a lifter or something like that's worn out, maybe a rocker, you know, maybe it's got a tick. Like, I kind of question a hydraulic bucket is starting to wear out in it, but I don't think rod bearing or crank bearing or main bearings, any of the big bearings, you know, by any means, it's kind of the wrong color too, and it's not enough of it for me to be that kind of concerned, so.
Maybe, or it'll just, like I said, I might not start.
Yeah, well, we find out. Hey! It's mended! Oh,
Because this got moved, somebody pushed it back.
Whoop. Oil change due, service power steering. What else is broken about your FCA?
I don't know, apparently power steering is mad. Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Hope we get away with it. Come on.
So about that whole no power steering accidental. Oops. Why are you fixing this again? What did you do?
I absolutely successfully managed to short my power steering. Because if you touch your extension from your spark plug hole to your positive terminal, it absolutely doesn't arc.
You know you're not supposed to do that, right? A little dab of solder can't fix anything. Let me test it, make sure it works now.
Probably just pop instantly. As soon as I turn this.
Oh, according to my test slide, we work great. Well, hopefully not. Yay?
Not enough.
I wonder if you have to do like a reset to it or something.
Last few times I had issues with it, like, because I told you how when I was having like battery voltage issues,
yeah,
it really went away after a reboot.
On that bombshell, it looks like I'm driving to Indiana with no power steering.
I wouldn't do that in the slightest on this thing. You can get this fuse anywhere. Like, you can get it from AutoZone.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, it's like an easy to get part.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess I'm getting a fuse tomorrow. So, on that bombshell, I'll see you tomorrow. It looks like we're taking a road trip.
Oh,
but
yeah, past 170K. I didn't even notice. 380 over it, actually.
Nice. You got some miles on this old girl. What year is it?
It's 14.
14. Nice. Anyway, guys, I think that's what we're going to call it quits. So, you want to say anything?
Night.
Night. We're Audi. Peace.